Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey guys.
Hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hopefully, you didn't eat too much. No, we definitely did. We had like two Thanksgivings back to back.
Yeah.
So. Don't like the way this light's hit in my face.
Giving you a nice glow.
I don't need a nice one. You do it this way. But I don't know how that's gonna work. And it's better. I don't know. Longest intro video in existence. No. There are intro videos out there that are definitely longer, more dubsteppy. But yeah, we had a pretty good day. Um, Minus being sick still, which is very frustrating.
And then he gave it to me again, or I don't know, we're just like giving it back and forth to each other
That's
because my throat's sore again this morning and I've been blowing my nose a
that's
ton today.
probably what's going on. We're probably just passing back
I
and forth.
don't know, but I'm over it.
Hey, almost a month. I'm very over it. My nose hurts. My throat hurts. My lungs hurt. My shoulder blade hurts. Can't sleep. Tired. What's up, T-Fetch? And overtime. I understand why you're saying what you're saying, T. No, we go live on Friday nights. We go live on Saturday night. The people that are important will see it. The people that aren't won't. That's all I gotta say about that. Facebook is wigging out for whatever reason. This is very frustrating. Like I can't go into Ace.
No, try it.
There we go. At least that way we can see if excuse me, if somebody comments on the Facebook side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We got a ring light on the phone, which now there's this horrible shadow. YouTube keeps buffering for me. And we are backwards. And of course, I would have to do that on my phone.
He's a high shadow man, and you shadow thing. Double view of Chris from two angles, just in case one wasn't enough.
God damn it.
There you go.
That's not any better. We're sideways. Jeez. Okay, there we go. We'll get this figured out at some point. I promise.
That's fine.
Now it's the way it's supposed to be. Okay. Now that we got that all squared away, so I've got a couple of different ideas that I've been playing around with, and I just finished up this template today.
Hey, Cheeto.
What's up, Cheeto? I want to take this design and I want to turn it into a slip joint.
Dopey said, so what is being designed tonight? Titanium butt plug?
Yes. So I want to turn that into a slip joint, and I also want to do some other slip joint designs, and I have an idea to turn this handle into the Vertex V6, V7. I don't know. I've lost count at this point. But it's typically when I go to do designing, I just kind of have an idea and I see where the designing process takes me. I don't have to design a titanium butt plug. They've already been made before. The knife maker that made a Damascus giant butt plug.
Mm.
Very expensive, but very cool. Very nice, but very evil.
It looks like we're frozen, but I don't know if we're actually.
I don't know.
Nope. We're good.
This is just a rough sketch. This is not like final design. Whole reason why I have template where I can kind of make some changes
Move
as,
your
as I go.
you have to move the piece of paper down just because it's too high up. There you go.
So typically, whenever I'm designing something, is it just me or is high polish, high voltage, like impossible to photograph? I mean,
Yeah, it is.
it is. Hey, what's up, Lance?
Hey, Lance.
So typically, when I'm doing a new design, um, it'll evolve as I do it, and I'll typically make things a little bit darker as I'm happy with them. And I usually try to do a full size drawing. I mean, that's how it's going to look in your hand. Um, with the fact that this is a slip joint, I think what we're going to do is we're going to bring this up here. Actually, I may have to bring this up there. I'm just playing around, see what I like, what I don't like. Trying to decide if something will work or not. That's about right. Kind of clean up as I go. I hate the fact that the desk is shaking so bad. So with this guy, the blade's going to be a little bit smaller. I'll typically do like closed profile and open profile, just so I have like a better plan to work off of. I know for people watching, like, this is kind of the boring part of it, but this is actually one of my favorite parts about knife making. Doing the actual like design of it. Um, Typically don't do a whole lot of design, so when I actually get the opportunity to do it, it's a lot of fun for me. Just I kind of have a close idea of where they're at in relationship. So with this guy, because I am going to be doing a Vertex fixed blade, and hopefully you guys can hear me okay.
I haven't seen anybody comment saying they can't hear. So.
I'm going to do a Vertex slip joint. And so, those of you that are wondering, um, this is not the newest Vertex model. This is the V2, so I'm on like V5, I think. But so this is kind of the rough shape. I've made it a little bit bigger, and I got rid of this choil to where now it's a thumb ramp. So this will be tucked in like so, except for made bigger, obviously. It's good info. I've been trying to come up with a fixie design, but I'm no knife maker or designer. If only you knew somebody where you could bounce off ideas. Um, I'm not a knife designer either. Don't feel bad. I've got a bunch of designs here that I've just dicked around with, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. And until you actually start messing with like some of these designs, sometimes the designs just don't. Or you may run into an issue to where it's like that looked really good on paper in a three-dimensional space. That does not look good. So that's the reason why I typically design while I'm doing stuff, like in the moment, and just as you progress and you make stuff, you'll figure out what works, what doesn't work, what you like, what you don't like. Then you can take past templates and make some cool stuff out of it.
He's trying to get up on the side.
He told you no. Fuck you, mama.
To take pictures of the
Oh, nice. That would make sense.
Yeah. It is hard to get a good picture of something that you anode just because it's hard to capture like all the colors and stuff that you've gotten. It's hard to pick all that up in a picture. So
I'm gonna run into Cheeto
hmm
because I want to keep that straight. So what I'm gonna have to do is, well, what about? So like I said, these are just some rough designs, trying to get an idea of what will work, what won't work, how much space I've got to work with. And see, because of the way that thumb will hit that thumb ramp, go right about here. Yeah, I know.
Trying to keep it from shaking so much whenever you read. T said, graduate from crayons, I see.
Just barely. Oh my big friggin' knife.
I was gonna say, like, that blade looks really, really long.
Your thumb rest is gonna sit right about there,
Yeah.
which I could, which
You
is
have it
pretty
about
pretty
right.
close.
Yeah.
And overall, we're gonna be about the same size this is. So I mean, it's not crazy.
It just looks bigger on paper.
It
That's
just
what she said.
it looks very awkward. So with right here on the vertex would typically be where my choil is. The handle's a lot beefier too. So I mean, it's not too bad. Just don't know about this transition here because I don't really need a finger choil for here. But I also have to be careful too because when I go to close that, it's not going to sit completely flush. You've got that. I probably need to make that just a little bit smaller. Probably go right about there. And typically after I have an idea of what's going on, then you get into like measurements and stuff like that. Figure out if your idea will actually work. 'Cause sometimes it does.
I just zoomed it out a little bit. The whole thing, or at least most of it.
Almost want to keep this pattern going. I think that'd be kind of cool. Almost like agree.
Okay, T. He said, watching on mute for a bit.
Am I not entertaining enough? Did you have to put on some porn? Now, like I've
What's happening over here?
we really ought to figure out a better way to do this. It's this ring light.
Oh, is it like coming down?
Yeah.
Why can't you
I
clip?
mean, that's not terrible.
I was gonna say, why can't
There's
you clip
there's
on that?
nothing to clip it to. I've already looked. And I can't like swap it over to the side, so I literally have to have it like this. but I can just set it on top of the phone. That'll work. Good. It'll work for right now. I don't really care for the way that this looks. I think it probably needs to be a little bit thinner. May end up doing maybe doing like a skinny vertex. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. You know, I have Kleenex in here, right? This is closer to the apex that I or the vertex that I have now. Uh, try to get this design looking a little bit better. Because it really doesn't matter if it's skinnier or if the handle's beefier, I should say. I just want to make these transitions make sense. Honestly, you could go with the beefier handle. That's not a big deal at all. Sorry if I'm being a little bit quieter. I'm not really talking a whole lot. Um, just how I typically design. That's kind of cool. Vertex V question. Really like sharp. What's 90? Just regular bee work, I guess. So how was y'all's Thanksgiving? You're good, man. Honestly, I'm surprised yours hasn't called yet.
We'll see. She did talk to me yesterday, so
And
gonna say I was gonna take it. Get your electric pencil sharpener.
Well, I mean, I've got several pencil sharpeners. I also have a knife. The knife is not really going anywhere.
Mm-mm. It was a nice spot though.
I mean, it's a good sized knife for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Also, like doing this on graph paper because I mean you're working with and anybody who wants to be a smart ass can be, but because you're dealing with angles and lines, like makes my head it makes it kind of easier. Um, and honestly, bring up grind pretty high on this one.
You can make that one.
I mean, that's just fixed blade,
Okay.
but maybe pivot right about here. But I have to extend the handle down if I wanted to do that.
Mm.
Still wouldn't be bad though.
Mm-mm.
And with issues or some things here, I gotcha. It writes well. Yeah, when I was making the template for the new incline,
Mm-hmm.
I accidentally made another knife. Now I got to remake the incline template.
PNW pen stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a second, hold on.
I can help.
Oh, what? Dumb shit. would message Lauren, but I think that he's on a date or something.
Date night.
I think so. Sent you my drawing. Let's see. So is that just a bunch of jimping around the handle?
I was gonna say, what are those fun little nubs?
I think it's jimping. I think he's talking about doing a shadow box handle for scales. Yeah, jimps. All of the jimps. It's not a bad looking knife, man.
What did you call it?
Oh, he's trying to get us canceled. Or you're trying to get us canceled. One of the two.
It was just funny because
I changed how the jimps look in the final design. I just left it like that for now. What I would recommend, my personal opinion, and on my knife, I'm going to end up changing this because it doesn't really work with the way that it's applied. You're going to do jimping all around the handle of the knife. Do jimping like that. Long, deep jimps. For jimping right here, it's too slick. It doesn't really provide any grip. Whereas on my rasp knife that I made, the Prism, it's the original milling from the rasp, the file, and the jimping is at an angle towards your thumb or finger, and it's really tight together, so like it locks in. You don't necessarily want tight jimping like that all the way around the knife, because then that's going to provide, at least to me, um, well, it's going to be a very uncomfortable knife to yield, however you want to say it, wield. Whereas if you have the long, deep jimps, like that would be really comfortable, and aesthetically it would look like a chainsaw, which would be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would look cool.
Only real pimps do deep jimps. I think that the jimping that they did for Riot's XO M Mini is absolutely fantastic.
And you have another camera too that you can show a different angle.
It's just milling, but because you got that crosshatch pattern, your finger's not going anywhere. Yeah, I got to pull out a drawer on my desk full of knives. Don't judge me. I'm a knife maker. Shut up. Where this all started is I've showed you guys my Vertex models before, and I made a neck knife version of Vertex. Apparently, I got super glue on it. Whatever. I wanted to make this bigger, and I wanted to turn this into a slip joint. Yes, I know it's very similar to the elephant hoof, elephant toe, I think it's called. Uh, but I think what I could do is I could just take it as is, put a handle on it, and have that as my slip joint, which I think would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
So essentially, instead of having this, it would be rounded. Or hell, I could actually leave that. No, instead of doing a slip joint, I could do a friction folder. have my pivot right there, and then when you close it, you got this point that you can pull.
Mhm.
This is what I'm talking about. This is why I like doing this shit. You come up with new ideas.
Okay.
Camel toe. And my pencil is nice and sharp now. I can actually get a good
Sketch.
sketch. And see, I would have top of the scales right about here. Have a pivot right about here. And then we would just follow this guy. I like where the bottom looks. Looks very generic. That's not too bad. Then pivot would be towards the shoulder. Right about there. That'd be kind of a good looking knife. See, the nice thing too about this being a friction folder, that's where your finger would catch to
Mhm.
pull it open. I don't know if I'm sold on this end though. May need to do is may need to taper it so it feels a little bit better in your hand. That's gonna be pretty chunky. So I mean, you laugh, but all these things matter.
Oh no. Have a good night, Tito.
Jump out, my kids are teaming up on my wife. She's tagging me. Have a good night, man. I think what we should do, I think have a little bit of that blade exposed. Or beat Cheeto down. That wasn't bad at all. Then closed position.
Yeah.
You'll have a little bit. suppose that also might be good for slip joint. Could be so quiet. Yeah, I got a couple things designed, so I figure y'all were bored. I'm not.
Looks like no, we have 2 people. I was gonna say, it looks like he's the only one here, but
Seeing somebody else. You should watch the news. Please now you should be able to hear me a little bit better.
we used to have the team together. Right.
Yeah, I wish that there was a better way for us to hook all this stuff up. And we may be able to find that once we move things around. Because ideally, if I wasn't shaking this attached to that,
Yeah.
then I can shake this all I want. That won't move. But we shall see. Tomorrow night, I'm excited because for what is that, Christmas presents for ourselves, we got ourselves a different TV.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have a TV back in the bedroom, which we don't typically use unless we're just having like a lazy Sunday. There's a pay-per-view tomorrow night. It just so happens to be at the same time that we're going to be going live. So I'm going to have the TV on in here. And I'll be doing this while checking everyone on the TV, see what's going on. Can't have the sound up very loud though, because then we'll get
Yeah.
shut down.
YouTube would be like, you're broadcasting a lot of an event that you shouldn't be.
Exactly.
Hey, Lauren.
What's up, Lauren? You have a date night, sir? I thought I brought my juice in here, but I guess I didn't.
I can go grab it.
Yeah, I think it's still on the table. Yeah, I was just doing some drawing and showed off one of P&W's pens. It writes very well. Apparently my drawing was boring, so I don't really talk a whole lot when I'm trying to design. I'm hyper focused on the design. But at least this gives you guys kind of an idea of what I go through when I'm designing stuff.
Why did he say I'm gonna steal all your shit?
I don't know. So I was about to say, that's not how you spell llamas. You spell lames.
Then he said lame ass.
I think I still might be shadow banned. I'm not popping up on YouTube.
No good.
I mean, I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt by it. I mean, I don't know why Facebook keeps on freezing.
No idea.
Like way behind. There it goes. Jeez. Sorry, Facebook peeps.
I think it's just on our.
It may not be. I don't know. Yeah, my autocorrect is way worse than I am. Way worse. Predictive text is awful. Do you mean to say fudge? Absolutely not. Trying to use a better word. Yeah, because we don't have a football game on Sunday, so maybe on Sunday, if you felt up to it, maybe we could rearrange for it.
He said I never wanted to duck so many people in my life. Apparently.
Wait, wait. We had an inside joke going with some friends of ours for her autocorrect every single time, kept on saying duck. And so we just started using duck in place of, and it was pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, it's up. So.
What?
I was checking to see if it was Facebook was caught up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get a taste of your own medicine.
I mean, I'm not mad about it. We will. The big boy.
I want to cuddle him.
I know. I want one. I'm gonna make the gravy again. Soon. That shit right. It sounded good.
What gravy? Baby gravy?
I
He's like, I'm gonna remake that soon. Oh,
gotta go back through all the messages
okay.
so I can read. It did sound good.
Like what type of gravy? Like turkey gravy, beef gravy?
It was when it was all said and done. It was kind of like beef stroganoff, but obviously no beef.
Beef stroganoff.
So baby gravy.
Exactly. That's what. Here we are. The
So
salty sauces are to taste.
uh,
Sure, it was.
cashews, umami seasoning, sage, rosemary, sauteed some onions and mushrooms, mix it all together with nutritional
Okay.
yeast.
Yeah, like the gravy and beef stroganoff.
hmm
BRB.
And then on top of that,
Thanks for the warning, T.
he added in non-dairy vegan yogurt. That's where you got more of that like creaminess. Yeah. Sounded good. Vegan baby gravy.
That sounds even worse. Like a vegan.
I mean, maybe.
Made from real vegan babies.
Someday. Or not. I don't know. Move on. Go live here a little bit.
No.
I pick a better time and a better night. Oh, it's our night.
Well, it used to be just Saturdays.
Yeah, it used to be. We're kind of washed out. Like, I kind of want to add a ring light to our camera.
Yeah. It's because of the light from the computer. Ooh. Okay. Who knew that adding more light would make it better?
The ring light in my glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Heyo! What's up, Tony?
Hey, Tony, how did that oilless fryer work out for you? We were wondering about that.
We were actually talking about that with our my father-in-law yesterday.
Yeah, I showed him the picture that you posted, and he was like, huh, interesting. I was just curious to see if it worked out. Because you found it on Lowe's. I looked it up later. They were sold out of it.
No, I believe it.
It was a good price on it.
The old man falls a lot. I got up, lift him up. Oh, you were talking about. I gotcha. His girlfriend's parents, I think it is.
Ah,
Wonderfuls. I mean, it sounded like it'd be good.
yeah. And much safer to use.
Oh, blood safer. Takes a little longer than oil. Well, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. But you're essentially just air frying it.
I mean, it's also nice too because you can kind of set the temperature and just let it go.
Yeah.
But drink some beer, watch the Lions lose to the Packers. Like, a lot of great things can be done while you're cooking your turkey.
I'd be interested to like cook a ham in one of those.
You know, physically checking.
I said I'll fuck Wednesday. I had two on the floor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because Lowe's didn't have a bad price on it.
No, $100.
And you can get you can get that and the whole accessory kit for like $147.
Oh shit! Nice.
So all the stuff that you need to cook with it.
Hey, you weren't on our live last week, Tony. Lena got me a early Christmas present. I think it's awesome. Showed it to my father-in-law yesterday, and he was like, "I've never seen a knife like that." My dad said the same thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, that's because they're very different." Any studs? I go check. I got you, man.
Watching my dad try to like.
Oh, I
Open
thought
that.
he was gonna cut himself. I was like, ah, shit.
It was pretty hilarious. He was like,
Well, he like only had it partially open, and he was like,
Yeah, I know.
I'm like,
I know. That's what I told him. I said, you have to open it up more.
it's a fun little knife for sure. Definitely makes me want to make one. Sorry for gonna mill. Sure, it's still out on that. So Tony, I know I've asked you this before, but it's been a while. Are you planning on going to Ohio in March?
Hey, unknown. Like, totally missing comments over here. Unknown
What?
EDC is here.
Unknown EDC, welcome, sir.
What do those knives go for? Cool.
So the Riot EXO is currently on
It's on Blade HQ.
Blade HQ. And if you give me a second to find it,
No, I can tell you off the top of my head because I researched them for so long to try to find you one.
yeah, it's like
so
two.
the minis are 272 and the full size is 282.
Maybe. You better. And also unknown. I'm sorry that I keep on missing your drops, man. They just go super fast. I will score one day.
Oh, 285. I'm sorry. 285 for the full size and then 272 for the mini.
That's the mini one that I got. You can see all the different specs.
Expensive.
For its size, yeah. But I'll be back to grinding in by April.
Nice.
That's past March, sir. I feel very special that Unknown has graced us with his presence.
Mm-hmm. I'm on the cash game and didn't want to scalp Unknown's drop.
Or could have just gotten one and I could have paid you for it. I got you, man. Well, look at it this way. If you do decide to come into Ohio, which you totally should,
You got a table.
you got a table. So that part's not going to cost you anything. Let's stop looking. And plus, not only that, but I got to give you your knife and the chunk of wood. I have a feeling that patch is going to go to the moon on secondary. Well, yeah, it's small drops. It's absolutely going to happen. Because you're like, oh, you want this patch? $100. There's going to be a couple people out there that are like, take my money. You used to be one of those guys. I'm not anymore.
We can't afford to be.
Because I'm like, it'll go back down. I just have to wait it out. I got you, man. You don't need a whole lot of product. You didn't have a whole lot of product when you had the table with me. You had what, 2 knives? One of them was done. Just reminds me of Eggman by Beatles.
Mhm.
We are she and she is here. Oh, lyrics go. We all come together.
Now you're mixing up songs.
Maybe I am. Thought it was Eggman.
Cuckoo, Choo. That one. I am the walrus.
Maybe it was I Am the Walrus. I mean, that's the same song.
Yep. No, you said come together, and I was like, you're mixing up songs.
No, I know that.
Unknown says zero pressure. It's not worth it to me resale. I'm keeping them all. Lauren is driving me to take everything. I'm such a good wife.
You should just sell me a Ranger Eye at drop, or like just gift it. No pressure, Lauren. I know they put out a lot of CDs, but holy shit.
We did have a good Thanksgiving, Tony. We ended up having like 2 Thanksgiving back to back. So that was fun.
I am he as you are he, as you are me, and we are all together. I was right. It is I Am the Walrus. Sitting on a cornflake.
Lauren said you drive a hard bargain, sir.
My man. I think Chris missed the comment where we said we have one if you want foreign.
Oh,
I did miss that comment.
yeah. I didn't see that. I missed it too. So don't feel bad. We have a feeling that no. Okay, I didn't even see it.
Yeah. Apparently that didn't get typed.
Since you're such a good friend, I may gift you one of the Ranger Eyes.
Word? I appreciate it, man. We still got to get your Hank done.
Yes, I'll get it done at some point. Maybe this weekend. Maybe this weekend.
Catch game is another money drain, so I avoid it.
Yeah.
You are not wrong. But
I mean, you showed them all of our patches back there the other, like, what, last week, the week before?
2 weeks ago.
And that's not even all of them. We have a whole, like, drawer full.
The whole thing is, though. Hey, what's up, Gary? Hope you're feeling better, buddy.
Hey, Gary.
Whole thing is, though, is that, like, I never started collecting patches because I thought that I was going to turn a profit or get rich. Not why I did it. I enjoy the art. So, I don't think we've ever sold a patch. I've gifted patches. I collect patches. I'm a
Yeah.
collector. I mean, you look at any of my EDC shit. I'm a collector. The one time that we sold some things from Copper Shed, everybody was like, "What's wrong?" And we were like, "We're trying to get a down payment for a house."
Yeah, I had to sell a couple things for that.
So it wasn't even anything that
help
like
out.
we really wanted to do, but like we just kind of needed the money. But I've never flipped anything in EDC, and I don't ever plan to because it's not a way to. Okay, we're gonna get into a deep situation, deep mode of thought here. I'm gonna spit some hard fruits, which I love to do on this channel. So when I first started out collecting patches, there was 2 modes of thought. Hey, I want to support this guy because EDC is a family and we all support one another and we're all brothers and sisters and life's a big happy family. And the other mode of thought was, hey, I can get these patches and somebody else is going to miss the drop and I'm going to catch them and I'm going to turn around and make a profit. That's it. Two sides of EDC. That's it. That's not why we're supposed to be doing this. Now, I can't tell you what to do and what not to do. I'm not even going to try. But anything in life, if you go at it for the wrong reasons, you're just a terrible person. That's it. Wife speaking, all I ever hear Lauren talk about is unknown guy. Who is it already? Are we ever going to know? I think it's Zach. Especially with the fact that they're doing a collab. He's been posting a lot for unknown. I think Zach or Ariana. Watch the twist. It's Drew.
What a tweet.
Hey guys, I'm unknown. Drew is a great guy. So is Ariana. So is Zach. But it's not just with patches. I mean, obviously I understand we live in a capitalist society. So like if somebody sees a way that they can make money, cool.
They're gonna do it.
They're gonna do it. But to have this mentality of I'm gonna buy X so I can sell it for Y
Or double that.
because I'm gonna make a profit and fuck my fellow man. You're a terrible person. You okay, Doodle?
He's fine.
Blinky Poo. Why are you coughing?
I have a humidifier going. You should be talking.
Maybe he's coughing because he's But like I said, I can't give you life advice. I can't tell you what to do, what not to do. I can only give you my opinion on things.
And you know he will. Whether you wanted it or not.
I hate that. Why can't they leave it for the people who will actually appreciate it? It goes deeper than that, man. I mean, people have even gone as far as to like use bots and drops and stuff. We don't agree with flipping. However, it's part of what makes things collectible. The unfortunate thing is if you get one at drop, then sell it to a friend at drop, they may flip it. But yeah, I mean, same thing happens with gifts. Now granted, I have a lot of shit, and my memory is that of a goldfish. About 9 seconds. So, I unless somebody knowingly tries to sell a gift, like it's kind of a gray area. It's
Yeah.
your thing. You shouldn't, but it's your item. So,
It's frowned upon for sure.
so where we see selling it above drop is crappy. We understand it. Yeah, man, I do too. T, I did leave.
I think there's a happy medium with that too. I mean, obviously, like if you purchase something with the intent of flipping it, I mean that's on you. You do you. But you could say, "Oh, I bought this patch for $25 on drop. I'm gonna sell it for $35." Okay, that's not really like you're asking $10 more. But it's the people who are like, "I bought this at $25 on drop. I'm gonna sell it for 75." Just because they know they can.
Well, then you get
or 100.
Then you get into a whole nother area that people don't always know about. So people buy things on secondary. So if you buy a $20 patch for $50 and then you try and turn around and sell it for $50 or $60 just to recoup your funds, people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, what a flipper!"
Yeah,
and you're not really, but also that's
the repercussions.
well, it's not the repercussions. It's like it adds to the problem, if you will. If we play our cards right, no one ever will.
Oh, it's multiple people.
Oh, nice. It's gonna be Zach.
Zach, Luke, Drew.
Probably.
Maybe Ariana.
Probably.
I love how I saw Ruby's head pop up over the bed and then it. Oh, so what to do.
Figure out me 2 more, please. I don't know if this light's actually helping or not. Kind of. We are not CDC, however, we enjoy messing with them. Who doesn't enjoy messing with them? Definitely not creepy or anything. The Pentaverates. I think the last time I saw Unknown was when I was doing coffee with CDC a couple months ago, I think it was. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I don't know if that light's helping or not. Helping for you. I may need to push it back a little bit.
He said Zach's acting sucks.
Yeah, I saw that.
We are not CDC. Hmm.
Did it?
Ayo.
Yeah, I gotta lose some belly fat.
I just need to lose some weight.
I mean, I wouldn't mind still be the same weight that I am now, just smaller belly, bigger muscle.
Happy medium with that too, because like you don't. I can't move.
No,
My muscles so big.
no. I want to still be able to wipe my own ass, but just be a little bit skinny. Be nice to be a little bit more limber. I mean, it would be.
Yeah.
You used to stretch all the time. Like, especially for the fact that like I'm a knife maker and I haven't done it in a while, but I do enjoy metal smithing. So swinging a hammer, like I'm not, I'm not, I'm not a weakling. Like I got some muscle. I played football in high school. Whole smack side potato. But with the fact of not really doing a job to where I'm as active as I once was, um, and really like I've gained a little bit of weight, become somewhat of a chunk, but I still have a layer of muscle. Like I'm still muscular. I'm just chunky. So I would like to lose that chunkiness. Spotted dick.
My issue is just that I sit in front of a computer all day for work, so it doesn't really help whenever you're inside sitting at a desk at a computer. And I work from home,
I mean, some days I sit at a desk behind a computer.
so then whenever that's all you do though, like that's where I'm at. Like it's not that I eat total crap all the time.
Oh, I eat like garbage when I'm at work. That doesn't help either.
I eat like pretty decent, but it's the fact that like I eat my lunch and then I go sit down. So if I would just like be more active, I think it wouldn't be so bad. But there's a gym in Lewisburg that I've thought about like looking at. They give you like a free trial, like 7 days for free.
Which gym is it?
Functional Fitness. It's a locally owned gym.
Hmm.
And they do classes and stuff too.
Please don't say it's Arby's.
No. But they do classes and stuff too.
Where is it at?
It's so you know where Columbia State is?
Mm-hmm.
So where the ambulance, like EMS center, that road that you turn down is right behind the EMS center.
Okay.
Across from Columbia State.
Okay.
And you have 24-hour access. They give you like a little key fob.
Depending on what they charge, that may not be a bad idea.
It doesn't seem like they're bad prices. And I do like how they give you like a like I said, nah.
She dead.
I do like how they give you like a free trial so you like make sure you like it and everything. So
we want to make sure that this is right for you.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, I thought about that.
Well, it's just hard because like working, and then if I'm not working, then I'm typically trying to make knives unless I'm battling some unknown sickness for a month. And then it's like, well, we got shows and stuff we like to watch. We like to relax after a day of working. So it's just like, we can make time, but
we'll have to make time.
Apparently.
Dare you call us a sick?
No, I've been sick for the last almost month, and every single time like I start to feel better, I get hit again. So like this last week, even though I had a short week from, didn't really have a short week from work, but we just moved days. Like I haven't done anything in the knife shop because I don't want to make myself feel worse. All the metal dust and grunge and everything else, and like I have really bad allergies. So it's like I know what's going to happen is I'm going to put in a couple hours in the knife shop and I'm going to be on my ass for the next 3 days. And I'm like, well, just wait till this like takes its course and I start feeling better again.
I bought a humidifier today too. It's running, but it's in our room. Just I was hoping like maybe that would like kind of help, especially like it's like been cold enough here to where I've had the heat on, so that dries out the air inside of your house and that makes everything worse. So
And unknown, technically anybody that's in EDC, we're not a cult, but we're kind of a cult. So calling us the sickness, not that far off.
But we are down with it. So
down with the EDC-ness.
Mm-hmm. More interested. I'm down with the sickness.
Or like the terrible TikTok videos where somebody went to go do that and they're
I can't do
it. Showing your age. Oh, you have no idea, sir. Or ma'am. It. They.
You.
Yous guys.
Showing our age because what? We bought a humidifier today?
Or because we know Disturbed.
Listen, you know how I know I'm getting old? Or we knew that we were getting old? We went to Costco on Wednesday and had a conversation with 2 other adults about toilet paper at Costco.
And a philosophical conversation in fucking Costco about goddamn toilet paper.
About like which brand was better.
and I made that statement as we were walking away and the husband started laughing. I was like, God damn it, we're old.
But I was like, I'm trying to like help this lady out. She was like, I don't know. And I'm like, hey, look, this is the toilet paper that we got. Yeah, had a whole conversation with 2 other adults about toilet paper. And it was helpful conversation too. That's the sad part. Like,
no, it was so funny that the Kirkland brand. Well, So on the toilet paper side, Kirkland brand has 2,
Yeah.
and they're both not great.
The Ultra Soft is better than like the blue pack, the regular pack.
But the blue pack is cheaper.
Yeah, blue pack.
Their toilet paper, you only have like 4 options.
I think it was an emoji that
I
didn't
think
like
it's supposed to be a poop emoji. It's like never in my life did I think at the age of 36, almost 37, that I would have conversations with another couple in a grocery store about fucking toilet paper, and I was like, oh my god. See, the blue is better for use, but for whatever reason, it doesn't matter if you have 2 sheets, it's going to clog your toilet,
at least with ours. I don't know why.
and we don't know why.
The purple is what I got last time.
Mike Judge should have branded cornholio to your bunghole. Hey, pee from my bunghole. Mike Judge has also come out with some great shit.
But like the Charmin brand at Costco is $29.99, and they had Scott, and that was $26.99, I think. Whereas the Kirkland brand was like $21.99.
$17.99 for the blue pack, I think. The blue toiletry.
The blue pill versus the blue toilet.
I like the red pill. Know the reference.
The soft threads too much. Oh, I know. Our cats decided that they were going to have a big old time with one of the rolls of toilet paper, and there was like holes in it.
Toilet seat turned blue, so I replaced it. Jeez. Oh, soft seats are the worst. Oh.
Yeah, we replaced the toilet seats. As soon as we moved in, we replaced the toilet seats.
I'm trying not to laugh too hard because then I'll start coughing. That's why you got that.
You get a Seth Rogen laugh. You have a honey pot in your house. Yeah.
No? That's something I'm supposed to know what it is? Other than a pot to hold honey?
An entire roll or two. I'm a crayon.
I love how our lives always devolve.
Oh yeah, they do. Oh, show.
Always.
Because he has a blue seat.
Porta potty is the honey pot. Ah. Didn't know that's what they were called.
Didn't either.
They're also disgusting.
Awful. I will just shit myself if it comes down to like going to the bathroom in a porta potty or like I hate porta potties. They're awful. Especially the ones that have the little urinal thing in them, because whenever you like hover to go pee, that urinal is like right in your face. So gross.
No, it's the best is a urinal that's been used on a hot summer day.
It's a brand. Often from women. There's an entire mystery online of toilet seats turned blue, often from women being pregnant and reacting with the seat.
Huh.
We wear the blue splashback. Yeah. Yeah, I've never heard of that. The blue kiss.
Poseidon's kiss.
Yeah. I would just like rather go in a field or hold it.
Not the name of our next.
The blue kiss.
Well, it's that dude who did the game Cat.
The game with the cat.
Yeah, the dude who made all the cartoons and then made the board games.
Oh, the oatmeal.
Oatmeal. He did Poseidon's Kiss.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And you get a splashback. Poseidon comes up and goes,
Mm-hmm. Do it while I get a shout out. Just sounded really awkward. The dude with the game, the cats,
game with the cats.
exploding kittens, but not naming it.
Yeah, if you're not familiar, the Oatmeal makes some pretty funny content. What's the name of the game?
Exploding kittens.
Exploding Kittens. Thank you. Like, I know you know what I'm talking
I already said it. I guess you didn't hear
about.
it.
My nose hurts. Just some bullshit. But yeah, dude, just look up the Oatmeal. His shit's really funny. He makes the dark cartoon strips, and he did one to where he was like, yeah, whenever you go to the bathroom, you have to splash back. It's Poseidon's Kiss, and in the shape of the water splashing up, it was Poseidon giving your butt cheek little kiss. It was very adorable. I'm gonna call it that now. I'll really show my age. There used to be another cartoonist who reviewed awesome shit, and it was called Geekology. Doesn't exist anymore.
Does not. But he would spend hours on that website
Oh, that blog was awesome.
because he would like review all kinds of stuff or like say like, "Oh, hey, this is a new item coming out," but it was all like geeky, nerdy stuff.
EDC.
Yeah, EDC stuff.
Like, do you need this $200 flamethrower? Well, I didn't until you said something. Now I do. Absolutely. All sorts of cool stuff that he reviewed. I'll even take it a step further and really show my age. The name of the website. Newgrounds. Beer Brittany. Fun game. Especially if you're like 12, 13 years old.
I'll age myself, no problem. The first YouTube video that someone showed me whenever I was a freshman in high school
Was the first YouTube video.
was the badger.
Oh, Jesus.
Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom, snake, snake.
Jesus.
That was the first YouTube
Hey,
video
what's up, Baker?
that I saw.
Hey, Baker.
Hey, Baker.
Still carrying it, man. And in fact, I used the microfiber on the inside to clean off my glasses
Did it work well?
on Wednesday? Tuesday. On Tuesday. Did work well. Apparently, I did a crap job cleaning off my glasses, and
Mhm.
everything looked like it was foggy. And I was like, what's going on? Are they burning shirts? No, it's just glasses were
Yeah.
terrible. Sent it. Who's Baker? I don't cook. So we're live on YouTube and our Facebook page, and it's Will Baker. Will Baker. He does inks, and he also sewed those pouches, the blue tsunami. It's another thing to carry in my pocket. A little small. Appreciate the gift. I've been carrying it. Would I buy one? No. I've never understood the point of putting a little pouch in your pocket to carry things in the pouch that you could just carry in your pocket.
Baker's like, and I'm out.
But I appreciate it. I've been carrying it since I got it.
He has. Can confirm he has been
That's
carrying
why
it.
my Ranger eye is all discolored. But like, I can literally only put one thing in this pouch, and that's a challenge coin. Or I just put the challenge coin in my pocket. And put your man bun scrunchies there. I don't carry extra scrunchies. We've gone over this. Damn, bro. I don't know what people are doing with their scrunchies where they need to carry multiple.
Well, sometimes they break.
It sounds hideous. I remember seeing that name on a drop. Yeah, Will Baker, he makes some pretty cool stuff. In fact, I guess for all you YouTube people, I should go ahead and just pull up his Facebook page. I will say this: no matter how much shit he gives me and how much shit I give him, dude's amazing at making hanks. Rough she is on the bun. That's fucked up, Baker. So this is bunked up EDC Hanks. This is done by Will Baker. That's our Ranger eye.
Yeah.
It's also one of our Ranger eyes.
Barber.
It was Barber.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Hank he did, which I have. He's also done some pretty cool bottle openers. He did some pouches. People are posting up all sorts of great. Well, Greg Barber. That's the Hank that matches. Yeah, that's the Hank that matches my pouch.
He said beard scrunchies and braid bands for your beard. Love you, bro.
I've tried wearing things in my beard, and Alina doesn't like it. So
No.
Yeah, so this is some of the pouches he does, and it comes with little eyeglass cleaning cloth.
It's like sewn in.
Which it's sewn in. It works fantastically. Like that's the best part of his little mini pouches that you can't even put a tampon in. Tell her the unknown says hi since she wants to be weird and use an outdated platform.
Baker.
Outdated platform? Let's talk about how great Instagram is with banning all the knife makers. And also let's talk about how Instagram and Facebook are owned by the same company. And furthermore, let's take it a step further that Instagram is just Twitter with pictures. But you do you, boo boo. When was the last time you had to sell it on Facebook? 21? 21? When's the last time we sold anything on Instagram? Well, that's right. We never have.
Baker said I have IG, just barely ever use it.
I hate IG. It's the worst. But for some people, it works really well. Zach loves IG, and I get why people like IG. The way that IG used to be is that if you had the Instagram app, you had to use a separate app to get it to work properly. And that's trash. You should never have to do that. We've tried selling stuff on Instagram. We've never sold anything on Instagram. We've done drops on Instagram. In fact, for whatever reason, our Facebook page, our Instagram for our Facebook page, which Alina was running, got deactivated.
Yep.
For whatever reason. We don't know why. We only roast you out of love. Oh, dude, you're good. I have thicker skin than that. Yeah, Zach's all over it. I just can't get into it. I have enough to deal with on Facebook. Yeah, I mean, it's the same argument can be said about Instagram that it can be said about Facebook. Like, even people that are talking about what's the other social media that a lot of people use?
Discord.
Discord. They're trying to push everything towards subscription-based services. So, like, nobody's gaining any traction anymore, and it's across the board on social media. So, only time I bought anything from you was on a live stream. Heyo, and that was through YouTube. It wasn't through Instagram.
And Lauren's jumped on Facebook as well.
He has. Also unknown why you're here, because I'm going to do a shameless plug. If you've never been to our big cartel site, pachow. Shameless plug, pachow.
Facebook is great if you want to blog. Pages are for people who want to look up their.
Yeah, and that's what we likes about you.
That's what we appreciate about it.
No, our Facebook page, which I hate to say this because we're currently live on our Facebook page, but a lot of people are experiencing the same thing. It's not a slam at our Facebook page or anything. Every single person that I talk to, other than like 2 or 3 groups, the groups are dead. I barely post in the group anymore. Show the Cthulhu hang. Go grab the fabric. It's I put it up where it's supposed to be.
I remember you did.
But I can actually just show it on here. Give me a second.
I mean, pull it up first.
That's what I thought I could just. That's not the right one. I have it saved. Give me a second. Yeah, it's not it's not anything at like our group or that group or this group. It's just we've seen a drop off with how come your name is on there but not Alina. She's important too, Chris. Rude. Like I said, it's not a dig at our group or anything like that. It's just most of Facebook is that way. Same thing with Instagram. Everybody's experiencing the same shit.
Like how Lauren said, cat Hulu.
Yeah.
Go to window. There you go.
So these are the hanks that we are making. It's got my logo on it, and then our Facebook page, and then Alina's logo and her company name, which used to be what our Facebook was called. But now we've changed it to Ace Collaborative. Her name's Alina, my name's Chris. Our last name's Early, so Ace. We're more of a craft group now than an EDC group. Yeah, we had these made. We just gotta sew them. Came out not too bad. Absolutely will. Absolutely.
I've seen other people complain about that too.
We can appreciate that. I would hope so.
Give your balls a cut.
Yeah, Zach helped us with that design.
Now, since Lauren said that, I want to make a cat version of
Cat Thulu.
to see what he put.
We can make Cat Thulu.
Cat Thulu.
Bro, I can fix this. Like,
So
you need to calm down, Will.
I love how he's the one bringing it up, and I haven't even.
You've never said anything about it.
I got your back, Lena. I appreciate it, Will. Someone's got to.
I don't.
Now you don't know how to.
I don't know how to fix it.
Maybe click on that.
No, you broke it. General? No. Virtual background? No. No. No.
You know, I'll always give you shit on your life.
I may have to do that before we start.
Mm. That's true.
Because, like, my luck is I'm going to go to change something and then it's going to shut down the live. Because I've done that before. I'm like, shit, my bad, guys. My bad. 'Cause I still don't know what I'm.
Was you tuning in when Drew, Luke, and Zach had Sean from Dead Reckoning on? Oh boy, I was driving them too hard.
No, I did not. Did they like it?
Well, he did. I mean, he was riding them, so for a good time was had by all.
Yeah, we're so mean and so terrible. Like, showed off your page and the things you do.
He's okay. Did you scare yourself awake? I think he scared himself.
For a dull moment.
Did you poot? Is that what scared you?
Oh, nice. Who is being? What did we miss? I'm talking shit about Will, or talking shit to Will.
Can they see Facebook comments or only we can? Probably only we can.
I don't
We're
know.
at StreamYard.
I don't know. Probably only us.
I would imagine you probably can't see any Facebook comments on YouTube, but okay, yeah, we can't see Facebook comments. We can see everything because we're on StreamYard. So, who's the other people? YouTube. Yeah. So Chris has a YouTube channel, and we're live on YouTube as well as Facebook. So people are commenting and well, you're commenting on Facebook side. Other people are commenting on YouTube. So
Yeah.
it gets a little confusing, but
Unknown sees all.
hey, boob tubers, nerds.
Well, I mean, so typically what we'll do is we'll just go live on Facebook on Fridays, and then we'll go live on YouTube on Saturdays. Well, the last couple weeks, we've just been doing both
Yeah.
on Fridays. We're like, paying for the service. Look it.
To all the YouTubers, Will Baker said, "Hey, boob tubers, nerds." So,
And he also said that he tuned in when Drew, Luke, and Zach had Sean from Dead Reckoning on. He goes, "Oh boy, I was riding those boys hard." And I was like, "Well, I hope they liked it." And he goes, "Oh yeah, we had a good time, especially Sean. He will give it right back, vocal boy." Zach and them go on YouTube a lot.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what got us on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because we were told that we should start doing it.
and here we are doing both.
So now we have a fancy-ish camera, and now we got a fancy-ish microphone, and got a ring light, so I could hook up my phone to this contraption of a phone thing we have. But what do we think of seeing unknown as knowing without seeing? Are you high?
I don't know. They're having like the whole conversation over here on YouTube.
Two foil.
You can do TikTok trends.
I have a TikTok. Trying to get that bitch up so I can go live on TikTok. EDC_BSD. Shameless plug.
Oh, well, he better watch out. I knew I recognized his name. He liked all of our photos yesterday.
Probably.
Will Baker said unknown.
Unknown EDC from IG.
Yeah. And unknown EDC said, tell Will he better watch out. I knew I recognized his name. He liked all of our photos yesterday. There you go, Baker.
You got an admirer.
It's not the admirer that you want, but the admirer that you deserve.
I like YouTube because I can have it playing in the background. Fair.
Oh yeah, for the stack
Yeah.
yesterday from them.
Yeah, I missed that drop by like 2 seconds.
Was it sold out?
Mhm.
Still don't know who the fuck they are though. No one does. They're unknown.
That's why they're unknown.
Nobody knows Baker. He's like, I like them. I just don't know what they are. Don't know what it means, but I like
Exactly. Plus, we have little
it.
to no brain cells left, so it's easy to watch YouTube.
I think they know me. Yes.
Probably.
They said that the name sounded familiar and that you liked all of their photos yesterday. So that's not fair.
plus, they're always watching.
Yeah.
The Pentaverates.
Unknown Will Baker said, they know me and that's not fair. LOL. So it's not fair that he doesn't know who you are.
Yeah, I mean, that's why people jump onto our little rants on YouTube because they're like, they're trash just like me. Then we start talking about philosophical issues, and I get soft band, shadow band,
soft band.
I mean,
like
it's
hard
not,
band.
It's not a full band. It's just people can't find me.
Shadow band. That's what it's called.
Soft band, shadow band, same thing. Smack on the wrist.
Hashtag never gonna happen.
What's never gonna happen?
Baker said because he said that they know who he is, but he doesn't know who they are. So he said that's not fair. Unknown said never gonna happen.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's Zach. Zach's at least part of it. I'm telling you. Telling you. Zach's got a part to play in it. He knows too much. Also, I really hope somebody catches what I'm referencing when I keep on saying the Pentaverates.
If they have Netflix.
Well, it started out as a joke, and then it turned into.
I tried. You tried what? Or do I want to know? Hey, it's the known guy.
Hey, it's Baker.
I was like, where did he go? Oh, now he's over here on YouTube.
Hey, it's Baker. Hey, Baker, you should give me a follow. And honestly, I'm gonna give you a follow because I didn't know you were on the boob tubes.
This bitch.
Pretty sure I'm already following you. I'm already subscribed. You only have 6 subscribers? How? How, sir? Or ma'am? Were they? Baker has. I'm the first one to subscribe to Baker.
Hey.
This channel doesn't have any content. Well, no shit. It just started it.
Oh, he literally just started it to come on here and talk shit.
Well, of course.
That doesn't surprise me.
He got tired of us being the middlemen.
I literally made this when Sean was on. Okay.
Like
2 weeks ago.
Welcome, sir. That's funny. This bitch.
Unknown said we don't go live.
I mean, okay. What does that have to do?
That's
Sorry,
why they
y'all. I
don't.
was on my wrong account. You mean unknown? That wrong account?
That's a loser. What up again?
What's up, Zach? Welcome in.
Yeah, the unknown.
I mean, part of the Pentaveret or whatever.
The EDC Illuminati.
That's the black line. Yeah, but see, unknown. The difference is that you said we, which means there's more than one.
We're just saying that to throw you off.
Hmm. Ridiculous. Zach, it's not.
Which one?
Heyo.
I feel like it would be Peach because I feel like she would be the brains of the operation, not Bowser.
Oh, absolutely not.
Bowser has, I would say all floof, but he's not really floofy. But all floof, no brains.
You got a big heart.
He does. He's a very sweet dog, but
Very sweet dog.
also not much going on upstairs.
No.
But Peach, though, I feel like she would.
Definitely more than one person. Well, also, kind of racist because she is a German Shepherd.
Also, there's that.
She's got all the brains. She's German. Whoa.
It's definitely more than one person. We are all unknown. Sounds like something unknown EDC would say. So Zach is the.
Damn.
That's not what I said.
I have the big power now. Oh, yeah.
What big power?
Bakers. What do you bake? I made him like super mod,
Mm.
not just regular modding, super mod.
Super mod.
Which I guess that means that he can time out other mods.
Probably.
I'm assuming.
You're a super mod. Super mod. You're super mod, eh? Yeah.
Or I think.
That's where my brain goes. You already knew this about me. What the heck? He puts buns in the oven without even trying. That he does. That he does.
Not wrong. I always have to take a pregnancy test anytime we go see him. Just to make sure.
I'm surprised. Like I haven't had like 3 of his kids. He's giving me multiple hugs. So
I can't time him out. Yeah, it's because he's a super mod. You're just regular
oh, he said that I can't time him out.
mod. It's like T can't time. Dance, my monkeys, dance.
We will be sure to keep our husbands away from you. We don't need them getting pregnant. You're all preggers now, even the dudes. Just because Baker came into this like YouTube, everybody's got to take pregnancy tests now.
Yep.
Because he graced us with his presence
Yep.
within YouTube. So everybody in this chat right now has got to take a pregnancy test. No one's safe.
Baker, are you planning on going to Spirit in March? I'm sure no, but I was hoping that enough time has passed where you'd be like, yeah, probably.
Get plan B. You get plan B.
Everybody gets plan B. So I don't know how true this is. So I'm not spreading rumors.
Misinformation.
But I've been told that if you crack open a pregnancy test, there's actually a plan B in there. Been told. It was a stupid thing that was on social media to where they cracked open a pregnancy test and it looks like a pill, but that's what reacts with your pee to tell you if you're pregnant or not. So like, yeah, you just crack it open, there's a plan B right there, and it's like, no.
That's not how that works. So you're telling me I'm not just fat. I'm thinking about it. Just gonna avoid a few folks.
Do it.
Yeah.
You need to stay off of TikTok, sir. Who, me?
Yeah, because you said that you saw it on TikTok. The pregnancy test thing.
I don't think it was on TikTok.
Well, you said you saw a video.
It might have been.
It's
I don't
probably
know.
TikTok.
Probably. Could have been YouTube. Could have been Instagram or Facebook. I don't remember.
Chris always knows that he's in trouble whenever I'm like, I saw on TikTok that. He's like,
I like TikTok because it scratches my
yes, it does sound like a TikTok. I'm sure it was a video.
autistic brain where I can just be like, oh, that's cool. And also, I'm at like almost 700 followers.
Oh shit, we'll be able to go live soon on TikTok too. I need 300 more followers on TikTok. If any of you guys have TikTok, go follow.
Yeah, I
Chris.
need like 300 more followers. I'm at 676. 676.
Okay, so a little bit more than 300.
324. It grows every day. I'm following like 2,075.
Jesus, I'm not even following that many.
But also, and I'm just showing this here because I don't remember my login.
TikTok is the devil.
You get to watch cool videos of me with a power hammer. It takes a little bit. Ciao. It's a lot of fun. I probably won't be able to afford one for a very long time. TikTok has ruined my life. I dance or sing to everything now.
That's Baker's nickname.
You don't mind a single one, Baker. I can share drop number 2. What, his nickname is Big Blue?
No, Power Hammer.
Power Hammer.
Because he gets everyone pregnant. Power Hammer.
Oh, it was Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean Power Hammer.
So unknown, shoot me what logo you want to have put on hats, and we can go from there. The reason why I was so dismissive with you with hats is because I didn't know what kind of logo you were wanting to put on your hat, and I work for a mom and pop that is very Christian. So like when I did Zach's hats to where it says goon shit, I was like, they're gonna throw a fit. Um, but once I get you like a couple of samples, like I said to Zach, it's far cheaper if you just go through the shop instead of going through me, because then you can get multiples and it brings down the price. So
Don't have no devil on there.
I mean, I did
No.
goon shit, and they were like, "Meh."
Well, like nothing super offensive though. I mean, goon shit. They don't care about, but
That's what I said earlier. Baker makes some awesome hanks. We make okay.
yeah, Baker.
You need a guy. Fuck you, Zach.
Let me know who you use for half.
At some point, I would like to get a better embroidery machine. At the point that I get an embroidery machine, I'll do hats for everybody. Like if you just want to do hats with the triangle and the trident, that'd be completely fine. The owners would not give a shit about that.
Yeah.
They were like, "What is that? That's interesting." I'm like, "Don't."
Nothing that's like blatantly like offensive. They won't print it because mom and pop Christian people.
I mean, if somebody orders something, they'll probably do it.
Yeah, true. I feel like even if it was something kind of offensive, they'd be like, meh. But still a respect thing because they're the owners and they are older and so.
Now, if it was just me doing it, like if I had the machine, if you wanted to put 666 on a hat, I would give 0 fucks.
Yeah. I'm like 5 minutes behind.
Apparently, you're not the only one.
You did do a blackface Mr. Potato Head. That's true. It was awful design. The worst design I've ever seen in my life.
It was so bad. But they don't even exist anymore.
They don't.
The restaurant got shut down. They never reopened. I wonder why.
No, it got shut down because the place that they were renting decided that they wanted to use it for something else. So like they
Or
kicked them out.
maybe they didn't want to rent to a racist.
Personally, I don't like buying shit I can't see what it is. I keep it small if you can, makes it more desirable.
Yeah, dude. They're gone.
Yeah, they're not a thing anymore. They haven't been a thing for a while. Like they got kicked out of the place that they were like the little building, whatever that they were renting, supposedly because the owner of the building wanted to do something else with it. But the building is still sitting there, so maybe they did get kicked out because that blatantly racist design.
Yeah, it was racist as fuck.
You'll never know what we were selling until you receive it.
It's unknown.
So whenever you go in, you get like a password or whatever to get into the website, and then you purchase something, but you don't know what you're purchasing.
Mm.
Do you know it at least if it's attached?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's all you know.
Hmm.
See, I didn't realize that. I thought you like it had like the normal like you just had to have a password to get into the website and then purchase it. But I thought you were able to see what it was.
I mean, I think you get an idea of what it is. CountyCom. I don't know who that is.
That's all the fun. I was saying county com teams are collab packed with it.
Hold on, we're gonna load you up. A little pack mule. Get that face, T. Yeah, I still don't know what that is. Like, you can say it again. I still have no idea what that is. A website that sells a lot of titanium to watch this tool. Okay, cool. Sweet. That was weird. Oh my glowy shit. Yeah, I thought they usually like gave a teaser. So it was like you weren't completely in the dark, but I don't know.
Well, okay.
What do you mean by you people?
Users oh, Twitter.
Well, they should have an actual website. It shouldn't just be shoot through Twitter. So CountyCom, is it countycom.com? Or because I see a lot of other websites that are selling CountyCom, and I see that they're on Twitter.
Exactly. Countycom.com. They haven't tried it. Yeah, there it is. We found it.
Looks like Rogan. They had some cool stuff.
Zach said, type in dice. On the website, I think.
No, I know what he's talking about, and I'm
Oh.
like, oh, you son of a bitch. Ultim,
Mm.
Glow Dice. Oh, the little pair is so
The little mini
adorable.
dice. Those
They
are
got
cute.
brass. It's not a bad
I
price
was gonna say
either.
it's not too bad.
Jesus, 2x2 die.
Yeah.
I can see that. I may need some brass dice. Damn you, Zach. See what else I got for the brass enthusiasts.
Brah. You got so excited you put extra letters in there.
I mean, 2 A's. Not a big deal. I got indestructible thimble. That's pretty cool. Nice. Precision screwdriver.
That also and he said, T, those are definitely all words. This T says, so does Nikki, Neptune, Poseidon, Devil. Definitely a word.
I don't know what it means, but I like it. They're very cool. Ooh, titanium shackles. Nice. That's pretty freaking cool. That's amazing. It's the same stuff that I've done. Yeah, it's a pretty cool website.
Cool.
Titanium split rings. Lock picking sets.
I like messing with these before you know it.
Not prawn. I like that symbol. That's pretty cool. Stop looking for bird.
He's not. He's just smacking his lips.
Stop doing that. As
I was
well.
messing with him and I was sticking my finger in his mouth.
Good view. Both the doggos.
Apparently, Blue really likes it if you like chew the rub his
Well,
nose.
duh. What are you doing, Rue?
Actually, their non-slip mats and stuff are legit.
I believe it. Apparently, I have another package coming from P&W. So that package, I think it's supposed to be here Monday.
Probably.
Should be a bunch of more woods.
It might be here Saturday. We have several packages that are en route for Saturday delivery tomorrow.
What CountryCom did?
Countycom.
CountyCom, whatever. So what collab are you guys doing with them?
1, 2. So 2 packages are going to be delivered tomorrow. One's from Amazon, which is probably one of the filters I ordered. The other one is the one from Bear. The one from P&W will be here Monday.
He isn't known he's trying to throw us off. I could see that.
Yeah.
He does know the computers and whatnot. The best dogs are
Mm-hmm.
Herbert. Quit itching.
I can't help it. And Ruby's like, oh. We're doing a patch on something else.
So secretive. What are you doing? Why are you looking at my hand? You can't fit, Rue. What are you doing? What are you doing? Zach is Fall Guy number 1.
We have several Fall Guys. Zach is Fall Guy number 1.
Because Zach is part of the Pentaverates. What are you doing, crazy girl? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're crazy. Just like your mom.
Okay, now. No, this isn't my thing. Don't know what my thing is, but I know it's not that. Or is that what you want us to think, T? Everyone thinks Zach is us, so we send him messages to mess with others.
Because Zach is part
Oh yeah, I definitely thought it was
Still think it was him, or he's
at least part of it. Now Zach is in 2D.
As I'm in 2D.
Really?
I am he as you are he as you are me, and we are all together. Sipping on a snowflake, or whatever. Sitting on a cornflake, or whatever they say. I don't know.
You guys are feeling that season then with him. That's me.
I mean,
Hi, it's me. I'm the unknown. It's me.
damn.
I want to know, but I don't want to know. Still the mystery behind it all.
Maybe that's the problem that I've had with EDT. Maybe I've just been way too fucking open. Maybe that's why people are like, meh, no mystery with me.
Yeah, but that's just you though.
Maybe that's where I fucked up.
You for sure would never be able to do anything like the unknown because you'd be telling everybody it's you. You'd be like, yeah, you know the unknown, yeah, it's me. Like there'd be no mystery at all. Baker said it's not Oso because you spell things correctly. You know it's not Chris either because same reason. They spell things correctly. But like I said, even if Chris ever tried to do anything like that, everybody would know who it is because he would tell you. Like,
In alive.
yeah.
Like, oh yeah, you really gay guys really like that unknown thing.
Yeah, it can't be Oso or Luke. The spelling and grammar are too good.
I've gotten better over the years, but yeah, pretty much.
Chris is the worst secret keeper. I know. That's what I'm saying, Zach.
I've
Like,
gotten better over the years, but yeah, basically.
if like he could never do anything like that because he would not be able to keep a secret.
You can keep some secret.
Ish.
It's really hard.
Secrets are key.
So, not to change the subject, but because I have our website pulled up. And this question is mostly for Zach, but I'm going to ask everybody in the class. So, we did the Kickstarter on this guy, and we only hit about 20%. We also didn't know what we were doing with Kickstarter, so that was problem number one. So then we put it on our website for a pre-sale, and it's been on the website for a pre-sale for a while, but it's hard to find the pre-sale because it has nothing to do with Black Star. Do you guys think it would make sense or be a good idea to maybe try the Kickstarter again, but add in several different tiers like we have on the website? Because I really want to get this guy going. And my last ace in the hole is to essentially grovel to my father-in-law, which I really don't want to fucking.
Yeah.
Really don't.
You do that, you're gonna have to come up with a whole PowerPoint presentation.
I know, which I'm gonna have to have you help me with.
Like, here's why it's a good business decision.
Well, I would not only have to give him back his money, but I would have to give him interest.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, it's an investment. Plus, I get a knife. Mm. You're gonna have to pull that box off the table. Oh no, I'm not doing it anytime soon. I'm gonna wait till after the first of the year. But we got so many things going against us with the website, um, and maybe not Kickstarter, maybe like GoFundMe or something like that. But like, I feel like we had a better reach with that website than what we do with ours. Um, unless you're specifically looking for Ace Collaborative, you're not going to find the website. B, a lot of people say .big cartel and they go, oh. And so I'm just wanting to see what everybody else thought. Baker, what happened to the blackline version of this knife, huh, sir? Huh? 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 185, full titanium and CPM 154. And it comes with a carrying pouch. What is CDC doing a Kickstarter for? Well, we might. Do a Kickstarter drop at Blade Show. I wouldn't mind doing a G10 version. I was planning on doing a micarta version for my V2. It's going to be a liner lock with micarta. I gotcha. It's not a bad idea at Blade Show. Surprised you guys are doing a Kickstarter with that instead of just doing a pre-sale. You won't know it's I have no issues with G10. It was just come out of the gate. I figured titanium is solid, obviously. Um, but because you've got so much real estate to mess with, people could customize it as they saw fit. So you could laser engrave it, you could anodize it. And after we did the pre-sale, I was going to offer some that were anodized, like over a month or so ago. How many of you pre-sold? Maybe start them like CDC did the Hansons with a cheaper model and move to upgraded material, get them hooked. mean, I would definitely have to talk with Shield on about that, or Shieldon. If we did G10, it would be a liner lock instead of a frame lock, which should be cheaper. But I don't have any issues with it. 10 to 20. What numbers were you guys trying to hit with the pre-sale? I got you.
What?
You. Honored. I got you.
Yeah, for bigger.
Big thing with about new knives and dropping almost 200 on it. People are going to be wary at first until they get it out there. I mean, I'm not dropping 200.
No, they're saying drop him $200, almost $200 on mine.
No, I get that. But my target audience have known me for years. So I also lowered my price. I can't lower it much more because then I would be selling them at cost just about. So I'm trying to find some ways where I can get some decent packaging for my fixed blades, so I can get them into Smoky Mountain Knife Works and develop that relationship, and then hopefully get the Apex Arc into Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Looks like that Riot that she got me. It's a smaller knife. I love carrying that little thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be, I suppose, not selling, but you don't try on Instagram. We would take that into consideration. Going to be a what? I'm so confused right now. I don't know what emoji that is. Oh, ass. No, I mean we've put stuff on Instagram. I posted up that I was doing the Kickstarter on Instagram. It's just it's never worked for us. It was just like super small. Why we started doing like craft shows and stuff, just to try and see if we could reach a different audience. We've had some success. Last craft show was not successful at all, but it wasn't for anybody. Which I guess we're not doing the one here.
I missed the deadline. I was waiting to get paid.
I've got some ideas of some things that I want to try. Ruby, stop. So where we live at in Tennessee, there is a big horse community, but equine community.
Like how we are with EDC, these people are with horses.
And Alina's cousin is a farrier. So I was talking to, and it's a messed up situation, so you're gonna have to bear with me. So Alina's dad is engaged.
No, not engaged.
They're not engaged anymore.
They've never have been.
He called her his fiance.
He's just making up titles. They've never been married, never engaged, nothing.
Well, so his girlfriend. Well, so she does a lot with horses. Her daughter does a lot with horses. So I told her this idea that I had yesterday, and she was like, "Oh, that's a great idea." So basically, you take a horseshoe and just fold it in half and do a friction folder. The other thing that I was thinking about doing is doing some actual forged like horseshoe knives because it would sell well around us. But the last post was August 17th. Things setting up other pages before you know everyone was buying them. I mean, relationships are important when they're not one-sided. Oh, I don't. Well, we're gonna shut this down for the Facebook, but we're not shutting down YouTube. So bear with us. That was confusion last week. Guys, thanks for hanging out with us. Luminary 0777 and
Luminary 24.
Love you guys. We'll see you next week. Have a good night. We should still be on with YouTube. Burn creeping. Hey, what's up, Cheeto?
Oh, he said Ben creeping.
I am ish. Will not be able to purchase any knives until after the new year. Okay. I'm still fighting this sickness, so I don't know when I'll be able to finish your knife, but it's almost done. So still soaking in WD-40. But don't make them one-sided. Buy some $20 patches, some pry bars, hang some poster shit with their shit. Get active in all groups. We've done that. We've been doing that since 2019. And it got us nowhere. I was picking on the Facebook LOL, but if you have been having issues, I would look into posting every day on Insta and build that trust with people. I mean, I get it. Not the one you made for me. I'm talking about your TI knife. Oh, dude, you're good. I'm just trying to think of different ways that we can do things. The ways that we've been trying to do things have not been working, and that's why we're on YouTube. That's why I was trying to get TikTok going. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
We're glad you were here on YouTube, or we would have never found you. Yeah, I know. That's another issue that we've had in the past. Is it's even when it was Estrella Designs Co. Estrella Designs Co. It was very confusing for people. It still is very confusing for people, and I get that. Post about every day in at least 4 or 5 groups besides mine since about 2017, 18. Got to know a lot of people. I've posted in a lot of places, shown a lot of groups. We highlight people's stuff here on YouTube pretty much every week. I met all of you. I forget how I found out about your Hanks. I think I saw you in like a random group or something. So you changed your name. We changed the name of our group. Problem is, Chris, you buy and support the wrong folks. The one maker I know you support most shit all over you. I'm surprised I learned a lot from Luke. What? Who are you talking about, Zach? I'm glad you were on CDC Live and Unknown got me to buy your hat. That's how I found out about you guys. I'm glad Unknown got a lot of people to buy hats for me. That was pretty cool. No, we started out, our Facebook group started out as a Stray Designs Co. That's her.
Hi.
And so the thought process was that we could use a Stray Design Co. to fund Black Star Designs, that's me, and get the knife thing going, OSVG.
Mm. Yeah, we don't really.
I don't support Louis anymore, so I've missed the last like 3 drops. And so we got really disheartened with the EDC community on Facebook, so we decided to rebrand into like a craft group, and that's why we're Ace Collaborative now. But it makes it even harder to find us. So.
You should have just done your own Facebook group whenever we did that. I know we talked about it, but
That's what Zach's saying, that we just need to change it to Black Star Designs.
You need to have everything uniform for like everything the same.
If you put that kind of energy into the right people and companies, then it'll
Oh,
be
people
different.
I was like, it'll happen. Same.
I mean, maybe not.
Here's the thing. Here's what has happened. We put the energy into wrong people. We thought were the right people, and then over the years we've gotten jaded. So now it's kind of like what?
Super jaded.
So that's the issue. That's the big issue.
That's why I said it's
If I'm being totally honest,
it's really hard when the relationship is one-sided.
I don't want to run you over. I'm gonna run over a doggo. Yes, it is. And it's hard for me because it's like I'm jaded with my job and working for corporate, and then also a little jaded whenever it comes to EDC. So I'm just like, it's everywhere. I'm just gonna be like this cranky old lady, I guess. I'm gonna tell him you said that, Baker, whenever he comes back. Baker said, "Oh shit, he's going to tighten his man bun and kick all of our butts."
No. Had to pee. I had to re-up my beer.
Unknown said, "Just have to remember to have fun with everything, make everything an experience." See, that's the issue, though. Like, I did have fun whenever we first started it, and now it just because we got burned by people, and then it just became not fun. So I'm like having to find that again.
Yeah, I mean, when we
Which
first
can
when
be
we first
difficult.
started out, it was a lot of fun, and then we would see, in no way, shape, or form, am I talking shit about people.
Baker said, "How much copper shit stuff do you have, Chris?"
We have a lot of copper
We
shit.
we have quite a few pieces.
Ryan is amazing. We support him, bar none.
We try to whenever we
Yeah.
can because I mean, obviously, like money, but
We usually pick up new stuff from him anytime we go to the shows.
I don't remember how many groups I used to help. Not a damn one of them reach out at all anymore. Luke and Drew and you guys are the only ones that have trusted me with your line. So
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's the point that I'm trying to make, but I don't want it to sound like I'm just talking shit about a bunch of people and like dredging up old shit. But it's like it happens all the time that you see people who are not really original or copy other people's stuff and put just a little bit of a spin on it, like get super popular because EDC, at least on Facebook, has gone into a high school popularity contest. And I didn't want to be a part of that to begin with. And so I decided to take my ball and go home and find other means. But once you've already been burned, it's really hard to not see that happening over and over and over again. So it's like Lena said, it's really hard to get that fire that I used to have back. Um,
I love how it's turned into like a therapy session.
yeah. If I was a patch guy, Zach would be the only guy I would go to.
Yeah, so it makes it hard to like stay motivated and like come up with new designs and like want to do these things because it's like, yeah, it was cool, but when you feel like
Nobody gives a fuck.
I was gonna say whenever you feel like no one appreciates it, then that's where it's like, oh well, why? Why am I doing this? So that's kind of what happened and over the years, and now like we just kind of became a little bitter about it, I guess. We let it get to us, but Chris and I both are the same way. Unfortunately, whenever it comes to that shit, like we take that shit to heart, and it's hard to overcome
I mean, Baker, I understand that, but don't touch this and change it. Make it what you want.
that.
I mean, that's easy to say, but that's the whole reason why we're on YouTube. I'm trying to do TikTok stuff. It's because like we're trying to find our people. We don't know who that is or where they are.
You can still rely upon having a fire on your crotch. Like I will say, like whenever I was doing those haints, um, the Halloween haints, like I was like, oh yeah, like this is. I remember like why I started like making the stuff because it was fun. It didn't feel like I was doing another job, and that's kind of what I started to feel like after a while.
Yeah, I mean we've done that. I mean that's why we've kind of taken a step back from our Facebook group.
You don't like it, don't know you, or know you don't support the right folks, they won't back you. That's why I cut ties with a couple folks that were dragging me down.
I'm only half. I'm only half ginger here.
Yeah, Baker, that's another thing that sucks too. It's like I said earlier, we were putting the time and energy into people that we thought were the right people, and they turned out to be the wrong people. And then drama happens, and like we ended up getting sucked into drama, and it's just like we don't want that. Like so that's we're dramaless people as much as possible anyway.
No, you don't know us, so I apologize if I'm overstepping. I know it's easier said. Enjoy what you do and push hard on everything. Someone screws you, step on their back as you move past them. We've tried. I mean, one of the guys that I look up to that I'm looking at one of his knives right now, Dustin Driver. He makes fantastic knives and he's a great person.
Hmm.
If you don't support him, you should. Um, he went to a meeting at the guild that I belong to, the Alabama Knife
Knife. I think it's just the Alabama Knife Makers
Makers
Guild.
Guild. He showed up because he doesn't live that far away, and he was like, "Do you still make knives?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do. I just don't really post them because trying to post them and sell them, and then like even last year, I did a big Black Friday sale, and everybody was like, meh. And I'm like, cool, I'll go fuck myself. That's fine. So it's just it's really hard to kind of get back into that. Um, I've shown a bunch of my fixed blades on here. If people want something, all they have to do is message me. We've started doing craft shows, thinking maybe that was the thing. Um, I like what I do, and I'm pretty knowledgeable about what I do. I'm not going to say I know everything because I don't. Nobody does. But if you can't see my passion, then I'm doing something wrong. and I'm not going to change that just to be popular. I'm sorry. I want to sell my stuff. That would be cool, but that's not why I make knives. I make knives because that's my therapy, and I love it. Make YouTube posts daily. The YouTube knife community is amazing if you put out the content. Fair enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe do if you take a video, you could still put it on TikTok, but you could also do the YouTube short
I've
thing.
done that before.
So essentially TikTok for YouTube.
Yeah. But it's like that's the thing that like makes me different than most other makers. It's like people ask me like, "Oh, well, do you do customs or do you make other designs?" No, I make customs, but I don't make other people's designs. I make my own designs, and if you like it, cool. If you don't, meh. I make knives because I'm an artist and I have to make something. When I say something, and don't be mad, I'm gonna be me when I say it. Said it 100 times.
Oh Lord, here we go. No.
Hold on, let me grab my beer.
Oh, is he typing a book?
3 years later. We're all talking. Why would I get mad?
No, like
Crawl before you walk. You're not an established knife maker and no knife maker, but your prices are right there with well-known knife makers. I've lowered my prices several times.
also, if you know Chris, you know that he wants to run before he crawls
I
or
do.
walks.
I do.
So
Yeah, typically, unless it's like Damascus that I make, my knives are around 150. Which, if I had an established name as a knife maker, I could sell double that. And I've been told before, like, you should sell X for more. And I'm like, well, I've tried. It doesn't work. You have passion, I can see that when you talk, but that's a bonus when you move forward. However, as an early undiscovered knife maker, you have fresh putty in your hands and ready to be shaped. Make it.
make it what you want and don't stress.
Uh,
Baker 100%.
yeah, I started out with like my fixed blades being 220 or 250 or something like that, and they didn't move. And I even talked with Kirk about it, and he was like, "Well, I mean, your prices are pretty good." And I'm like, "Apparently not." So I've lowered my prices, and that's one thing that Dustin told me. He was like, "If it doesn't sell, lower the price." And I'm like, "Tried." Get them out there cheaper first, lose some money if you have to, get them in folk hands. But if yours is 250, and
Right. It's 130. What do you think?
but yeah, I know, I get it. Your website in the description of every video. Put your Facebook group in the description. Use buzzwords to keep people in the algorithm seeing you. Post videos often, even if it's not your knife. Do openings, reviews, just do content. I'd say 185 is solid, but that's not.
It's
But
not that the price is wrong. It's the not being known yet. You have got to go to a cheaper
well, so
model so you don't lose.
that's my folder. That's not my fixed blades. 'Cause this is the first folder I've designed.
And it's production too.
Yeah, it's
So
production.
you have to think of like going through a company and they want to get theirs and all of
But
that fun
I
stuff.
can talk to them about doing G10 first, like as a liner lock, and see what they say, what the cost would be.
Yeah. And just ask and see.
Well, And also, what really hurt me is the first time that we were selling any of the knives, I was being 110% honest with all the knives and talking about all the stuff that I went through and all the hardships and all the things that didn't turn out quite right with this model or that model. And people were like, "Oh, that's really cool." No. And I'm like, shit.
I tell him, I was like, you need to not do that.
14C28N? Jesus. It's your first folder. You have to think like Baker said earlier. Let them test the waters with a cheaper folder and upsell.
Yeah. Also, too, I mean, you have to think like in this economy.
Green my card, of course. Oh no, that's hurting a lot of people, and I get that. If I did a cheaper blade still, I'd probably just do M390 because that's what everybody wants.
M390 and G10.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's already a CAD file for this knife, so it's not going anywhere.
Yeah. But I hate the Hansen 55. No, I can't wait to get a premium one.
We're doing patches now. If we had started with 150 Worry Stone, we would have been laughed off the platform. However, we had 3 instant solids now, so in a few months, then we drop our. Yeah, I got you. We kind of did the same thing. Like, we started out small and did a bunch of Hanks and did some bottle openers, which we've got some bottle openers still available.
Bottle openers dropped off, though.
Bottle openers dropped way off. And I would throw in knives every once in a while. And we've done a bunch of stuff. We've done bracelets and everything else. And like, we've had decent success, but it was just like our group fell off. And then we were like, fuck. And I've got a knife collab in the works with another guy. I gotta message him and see how things are going with that. Because if it happens, Baker, you're gonna love it. But we will see.
So what I'm hearing is that we need to focus more on the YouTube side of things, hosting, and then we can still post other platforms, but YouTube first, essentially.
And Instagram, apparently. I love my safety. But I also, there's a reason why I've started purchasing certain CRKT. So John Graham taught Kirk Mayberry how to make knives. Kirk Mayberry taught me how to make knives. John Graham has passed away, and before he passed away, he had 8 designs with CRKT, and I've got 2 of them so far, and there's like 3 more coming out. So, or no, there's like I've got 2 out of the 4, 2 out of the 3. I think there's like 5 more coming out or some shit like that. So I try to pick up those CRKTs. And they just make a solid knife. Picked up a CRKT patch when I was at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Free. One waffle fries. Coke. Free. Damn it, Chris, you made me say too much. I'm sorry.
Flash, you're welcome. Also CRK, not CRKT.
I read it as CRKT, so you talking about Chris Reeves? Yes, I know. You just want attention all the time.
Mhm. Yeah.
I've never understood the big thing about Chris Reeve's knives, personally. He makes good knives. I'm not dogging him. I just look at his knife and I go, meh.
Yeah, but I just didn't do auctions. If they sell for 50, who cares? It gets them in people's hands and people's photos.
Yeah. Do you suggest doing that on YouTube or Instagram or both?
Don't lick my ear. What's wrong with you?
That's a loaded question.
Apparently, that's the spot.
I know it's the spot. This is the spot she always likes me to rub.
Oh, Baker, you should have said exactly. Missed
Oh,
opportunity there.
I've got a bunch of knives out there. There's been a bunch of pictures. I don't think I've ever seen anybody post one of my knives on Instagram. Maybe once or twice, but stop it, you two. Immaculate. My handles feel immaculate. They feel great in the hand. I've actually tried. Will you go grab the fixed blade that I made for myself, please? It's on the counter.
Okay.
I've tried to make the handles a little bit thinner. Because I've got big hands, and that's not always a good thing for everybody. I'm not saying me, but look at me, bro. I'm always camping and shit and posting pics of my fixies and things being used. You don't have one of my fixies, sir. So I made this for myself, and like the handle is pretty robust. And what I should have done is I should have made a thinner profile on the inside edge, just so it feels a little bit better. But like this thing is killer, and I made it for myself. It's spalted maple. For whatever reason, well, it's not too bad. But that's my maker's mark, and this thing is sharp. But did the work myself and left jimping, and so nice and smooth.
Also, I was gonna say this because I have small hands, so even for me,
Yeah,
like
you have Zach. Sorry, make incentive for
like
people to post and invite you to collab on the post so you get free content.
so even for someone with smaller hands, this knife still feels great.
I think that's the first time Zach's ever given my knives a compliment.
Was one of the few times. Pick a number, make sure it's used in every post.
But like this model, Baker would be perfect for camping, and she's thick, but that's the thickness of her. I
Yeah,
usually don't make knives that are this thick, but for like camping or something like this, you can do so much with this shape, or even the Vertex that I redesigned tonight.
and the fact that it still has some of the filing on there too, you could even
You
use
can
that.
also still use that. It's almost like I planned these things out or something. It's crazy. Not most. all. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Talking about Chris Reeves. Oh, okay. Cool, Zach. Cool. Cool. Thanks, buddy. Douche. Yeah, my Apex model that I've had for a while, it's got voodoo scales on it. I let Dopey play with it. Um, some people say that the handles are a little bit thick, the scales are a little bit thick, but um, Dopey said it was like perfect. So I can't make everybody happy, but I can keep make myself happy if that makes any sense. Uh huh. I know, man. I'm really curious to see how that Damascus is going to turn out. That ladder Damascus that I made. So this was me making ladder pattern Damascus. Oh, photo looks great.
Oh, I took it in portrait mode.
Looks awesome. So we started out with 1084 and 15 and 20. That Damascus we talked about. What Damascus that we talked about? We've talked about a lot of Damascus.
You just send me one of your knives around 6.5 inches. And let me use the shit out of it cooking outside and shit. I'll put some pictures of it on your after.
We can make this happen. Sexy man pounding that steel with a big hammer. Hammer. Have unsuccessfully made some cable Damascus.
Never knew until you tried it.
I think the San Mai is still going to be okay. I don't know though. Because out of that ladder pattern Damascus, I'm going to be making some more San Mai, and then I'm also going to make some.
Hold please.
What?
Oh, I was telling them hold please. Because you were like, I'm making some, and then you stopped.
I'm going to be making some more San Mai, with a ladder pattern Damascus, and then I'm also gonna make a knife out of ladder pattern Damascus. It's 60-layer ladder pattern, like making little things here and there. Oh yeah, with the cable Damascus. I haven't done anything with that because I've been trying to get some knives finished, but like sitting in my shop. So I got myself a new wire wheel for my grinder today. So the new wire wheel for my grinder, I'll be able to get forge scale off really easily. So that's cool.
Would you wear all your
It's
PPE?
also going to be dangerous as fuck. I talk about metal splinters. Also on Wednesday, was able to play around with some new logos. So I fixed Dylan's logo to where I could embroider it. Where did it go? I also played around with the new logo for myself. That's the new logo I'm playing around with. We're gonna do red, white, and blue. Just did a split down the center. It's not bad. Definitely needs some work to it. How the hell did I name it? There we go. And then I was able to make this logo ready to embroider for Dylan. That should be real easy to embroider now or digitize. Yeah, fun stuff. I'm all over the place. What are you doing?
He's after Penelope because Penelope was like, "Hey, play with me."
What are you doing, little baby? Midget kitty. Damn.
It's not it's the disc version.
It's still cheap as shit.
Yeah.
That's a good sale. Other than the bullshit Walmart was like, oh, it's Black Friday sale. It's 10% off. Just for you guys for Black Friday. Y'all are quiet.
Yeah.
Super sad. About time.
Mm-hmm.
We have to fly. Thanks for the talk. Have a good night.
Have a
Have a
good
good
night.
one, Unknown.
And have a good rest of your weekend.
Have a pleasant tomorrow. I'm wondering if he's sandblasting. Those all look great. That's the same shape that I want to do with the friction folders.
Mm. Also, thanks for stopping by, Unknown. Going to make an going to try and make the said live if you pop in to see. Thanks, Mickey, was the first one.
What?
The said TV live. Is that what he means?
Oh. Are they getting ready to go live? Usually it's a little bit later when they go live. We probably will jump in. What else are we going to do on Friday? Earthling.
I think they'll be easy to probe and don't remember.
Sometimes we like it.
Gotta call. See y'all. Have a good night, Baker.
Stay safe. That looks crazy. Damn steel.
Mm-hmm.
What, you got anything else?
Nope.
Well, I think we're going to jump off of here. So thank you guys for hanging out with us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.
Have a good night.